Alright, guys. Happy Friday. Guys, welcome to Solo Dolo Sports Facebook page, Solo Dolo Sports channel on YouTube. I got a new series. It's an idea I hit on. It's been an idea. Of course, I didn't get Madden 22 when it first came out. It's now on Game Pass, so I'm in Madden 22 now. I refuse to pay $70 for a game that game that hasn't really excited me. However, there are things that but when you get the game in Game Pass, and the fact is, with some Maddens, I've been able to get good series out of some Maddens, even though Madden has been a little bit disappointing. I mean, Titans franchise, the perfect franchise is going great. Mike Cobb's career mode has become really great. I love that series. Reggie Wilson's been great too. It's been great. So I've gotten some good stuff out of it. So I said, what's an idea I can hit on for Madden 22? What's an idea that just jumps out at me? And the thing that I just hit on was Demarcus James, and bringing him to Detroit. Of course, back when I played Madden 17, Demontrae James was drafted, and he, became a really good. He became a great, one of the greatest Detroit Lions players of all time. He helped. They made the playoffs. He wasn't the quarterback mainly for that playoff during the whole season, and then he, because of injury, became the quarterback and led the Lions to their first Super Bowl. So they didn't win, but he led them to the Super Bowl. So I always wanted to do something with Demarcus James, and so I figured, why don't I just bring him back with Madden 22 to Detroit? And the series is not going to be called the Demarcus James career mode. I'm not doing a career mode the same way I did with Mike Cobb's. This is going to be me as sort of a GM, and me just making sure that Demarcus James is the quarterback, and just watching some games and seeing what he does. And the series is going to be called Demarcus James Will Save the Detroit Lions. That's my idea for a series. You got the number 4. Of course, he was from Wisconsin. He was graduated from Wisconsin. He was a Wisconsin quarterback. Hard to believe because Wisconsin doesn't have an offense to save your life. But in this universe, he was one of their best QBs as a quarterback. We'll go into all the details. I put him at 5'11". I didn't want him tall. I just wanted him big. I got him at 220, 21 years old. All the stuff, eye paint. I don't have him a mouthpiece yet. I probably could put him a mouthpiece in there. That looks kind of That kind of looks weird. Doesn't even look like a whole mouthpiece. Quarterbacks really don't wear mouthpieces, so I'm just sort of been like, nah, I'm not going to let him wear a mouthpiece. I did want him to have a dark visor, but I want him to earn that dark visor, become a superstar in the league, and earn that visor. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just, he has a dark visor and he hasn't even touched the field yet. I got him at Slinger 4, so a quick release. Speed at 83, acceleration 85, agility 84, strength at 72, awareness 78, carrying 70, ball carrier vision 70, break tackle 68, change of direction 76. Let's see. Throwing power at 91, making them solid. Throw short accuracy is at 85, medium is at 84, so a little drop. Deep throw's not really great yet, but it will become great. I got an 82. throw on run at 80, throw under pressure at 78, break sack at 70, play action at 78. What else? To make it more realistic too, what I did was, of course, his stamina's at 93, which is great. His toughness is at 85, but I got the injury at 90 because I do want him to get injured. I want him to face what I don't get to face when I'm in career mode. You don't get injured. I want him to get injured, so I got him at 90, and I probably might lower it down to like 88, something like that. I don't want him to get too injured, so I got it at 90. I don't want him to just be like just an injury prone all the time. But 90's pretty safe. Superstar X Factor. Sense pressure, force passes, idea, fights for extra yards, yes. Quarterback style, he's more balanced. He can run and he can throw. I just wanted to make him an all-around great player. Of course, he's on his rookie deal. He is on his rookie deal. So he's got that going for him. The only thing I really hate is I really couldn't give him a face that I really wanted. I really kind of wanted to have dreads. He kind of looks weird here, but this is the limitations of Madden. I can't re-edit how he really looks. I was just glad I was able to change his number to number 4, but I think he looks really good. We're going to look at everything, make sure everything's straight. Demarcus James, of course, has just started. And we can look at his contract. 4 years. He makes the rookie. He has a rookie deal. And he was drafted first round pick too. What I did was I simmed the entire Detroit Lions season with accurate stats from this year. So the Lions, of course, do have the number 2 pick, and I think they have the number 31 or number 32 pick this year's draft. Well, I made sure that everything was, I made sure to go into the draft editor. I'm surprised they actually had that still in the game, but they do have where you can edit the draft class, and I put Demontrae James. I mean, I reimagined that this draft did have a strong quarterback class, so I think the Jags had the first pick, and they drafted a quarterback, and I think there wasn't a lot of quarterbacks in there anyway. It was more of a defensive or offensive line sort of draft, and he had the 2 or 3 top quarterbacks in the draft. So I just went in and edited Demontrae James in there at number 2 and made sure I picked him at number 2. So he was picked 2 in the 2022 draft. So he's got that going. So I set that up pretty good. Make sure to set that up good. And what I kind of wanted to do, and I got everything pretty much. I don't really know how Madden 22 really works. I never really played it. But I got everything on auto as far as scouting and managed staff. I probably need to get into it and learn more about it. But I got time. I can get in and learn more about it as it goes on. I'm sure that, they seem to make franchise mode a little bit deeper. I didn't want to just go in and just start messing with stuff till I see, okay, how does this go, and seeing the players, seeing how we scout. I might try to see about scouting a little bit, but right now I just want to keep everything simple. Let's see. As far as gameplay sliders, I think I got everything at 50 right now. I'm not really going to change it. I got injuries down to 25. I might cut them down to about 40. I'll see how that goes. Injuries at 40. Everything on. Pretty much everything at 50. Everything on. That kind of setup. Good settings. All pro. I mean, a lot of this will be sim. I don't think I'm going to play. I think I'm more going to sim and watch games and make sure that, I kind of did want to play with Demontrae James, but I'm sort of like, I want this to be a different series. I don't want to be worried about playing or sliders and all that. I don't want to do all that. Manual, I got everything, some other stuff on manual. I got weekly training. I got on manual, so that way I can get Demontrae James, get his XP up. So I got him at manual. Trades, free agency is on auto. Off season free agent is on auto. Injury management auto. Preseason cut days auto. I might change all this. Contract negotiations are on auto for now. Scout college players is on auto. League advancements on manual. Men's practice reps is on auto, which I might change to manual because I might want to practice a little bit. Tutorials off. Auto progress players. Like I said, I can go in and change this whenever I want because I just want to. I gotta see how things go. If I feel like I have to change things, I will. If I have to change things, I will. Which reminds me, I need to look at XP. I kind of don't want to mess with the XP too much. I do want people to get better, so I don't know. I think right now I'll go 150 on quarterback XP right now. Go 150. Could go 170. 175 halfbacks. 175, something like that. You don't want to jump these too bad, but you do want to get XP. Get good XP. 175. 175. I mean, I don't know how this game does with XP. My experiences with other Maddens is the XP sliders have to be changed, or development is really, really slow. I can keep fullbacks at 100 because we don't have fullbacks much in the NFL. I will push the offensive linemen to 200. So they develop real good. 200. Not that much. Offensive linemen really don't get a lot of XP. So I'm going to add to their XP a little bit. We'll see how things go. Change all this stuff. I hate to do this with you guys recording, but it needs to be changed. The only thing we're going to do today is preseason. I'm going to watch some preseason action with the Lions and see how Demontrate James do today. I could watch a lot more preseason games, but I'll probably just watch this one with Buffalo and just see how things go. This is just the opening video of what's going to be probably I think if the series will be short. I think it'll be sort of like Reggie Wilson, last a few months. I don't remember when I actually started the Reggie Wilson series, when I started really, really doing it. I think it was about 6 or 7, 8 months ago, and it's almost over. And that's kind of what I want to do here. I don't want to do a Mike Cobb series where it lasts 2 years. I kind of want to drop out of it, get in, get out. But I do want to see, what I say, that Demarcus James will save the Detroit Lions. I want to see him actually do it. So I'm going to spend as much time as I can in here, but the goal is to not spend 2 years in franchise in this mode. I'll go 150 for punters and kickers. We'll put at 150. Yeah, I'll do with that. That'll work. everything's set. I got user settings. I think that we're pretty good. I don't think I need to go through here. We'll introduce the team. Because I've been this whole thing about Demontrae James. I need to introduce the team. See what we're working with. Alright, first you have Demontrae James. He will play. Jared Goff will back him up. Goff, of course, just got signed to got traded to Detroit Lions from last year. Of course, the big storyline, and this is why I started this series, of course, is the big trade. Jared Goff was traded, and Matthew Stafford was traded to the Rams. And, of course, the Rams won the Super Bowl, so the Matthew Stafford leaves, wins the Super Bowl with another team as soon as he's out of Detroit. So it makes Detroit look kind of bad. So that's why I'm like, I'm sick of Detroit being cursed. We need a change. And I said, Jared Goff, as much as I like Jared Goff, I don't think Jared Goff is going to lead us to the promised land. I think it's going to have to be Demontrae James to do it. So Demontrae James will be the starter. And you got backup quarterbacks Danny Etling and Steven Montez. But this is Demontrae James' team. He's got DeAndre Swift. Star development, 80 overall. I think he's going to be a really good player for years to come. It made him look good, too. I think that's an actual face scan. So that does look a little different from the face scans that they actually have in the game. But I think he's a good player. I'll look at stats from last year. Should have actual stats from last year. 5 touchdowns last year. 4.1 yards a carry. I think he's more of a reliable in the catching department. And there he goes with 62 catches. So he'll definitely be used for that. Jamar Jefferson is there too. But mostly the running game is going to be with DeAndre Swift. I think he can be a really good player for us for years to come. Demarcus Robinson. If you look at the receiver depth, I'm not really impressed with it. Obviously, you got Demarcus Robinson, 27 years old from Florida, 77 overall. You don't want a 77 overall wide receiver as your top receiver. That shows you how. But this guy can actually be good. Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's actually really good. I kind of want to see what he does. I think he'll progress really well. He does have star development. And I think Demarcus Robinson has started. Well, he's normal. But St. Brown has star development. Brandon White, I guess, will be the slot. He's got hidden development. We just drafted him. Rookie from Louisville. Deep threat already, so he's already a scheme fit. So we'll just see what he can do. I think he'll do pretty good. Quentin Cephas, normal development. As to our depth at receiver, Preston Williams from Colorado State. Just not a really deep wide receiving core. I do think there's pieces you can work with, but I just don't think it's a really good team overall as far as at wide receiver. I think it looks really, 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 really. We need a superstar wide receiver. But you got T.J. Hawkinson, and that makes up for a lot of things. He's got star development. He's really good. He's from Iowa, 3rd year. I think the guy will be good. I gotta look at his stats from 61 catches last year, 67. These are real life stats. Doesn't blow you away though. We're not talking about Travis Kelce, that guy. What's the guy from the Niners? I forget his name. Like that guy, like Travis Kelce and the dude out of San Francisco. I mean, you look at their numbers; they're probably killing this guy. I mean, he's talented, I wonder if if he's just going to get better. Taylor Decker, still with the team, 28 years old at 78 overall. Jonah Jackson, don't really know him. Star development though, 74 overall, still young. You got time with him. Of course, we got Frank Ragnall. Really good. And that's the thing about the Lions. I do think they have a really good offensive line. When you have Ragnall and who else we got? And Sewell, I think you're going to be good. David DeCastro, 32. Of course, he's a little bit older. 32 years old from Stanford. And you got Penei Sewell, superstar, 21 years old. Yeah, I mean, you got Ragnall, Sewell, and Decker. I think you got a really good offensive line. So I think the offensive line is really, really good for Detroit. Defense, of course, is lacking. You got a 71 overall, Al, Quaid, and Muhammad. 27 years old. Don't think he's going to do much for us. This guy could be good. This guy could be good, but you just don't know. 24 years old. He has time. So these guys are very young. We do got Derrick Barnett. I think we got him in our free agency. You know, of course, this is not real life, but in free agency, I sim free agency, and I guess we got him off free agency. I don't know if he's been there or not. But he's a decent player, man. 76 overall. You know, Derrick Barnett. Michael Brockers will be backing him up. I think he's pretty good. Defensive tackle, McNeil, NC State, young guy. So we'll see what he can do. At linebacker, Romeo Akara is hurt. He's hurt. Star development too. That's not going to be good. He's out 6 weeks. Should be back for some regular season games, so he'll play, but he's going to miss the preseason, which means Trey Flowers will have to step up. Star development, 29 though years old. Trey Flowers. At middle linebacker, Jalen Brown. That's big. We got Jalen Brown. Y'all know I'm a big Jalen Brown fan. Of course, I've been messing with the Tennessee Titans for a while. Got my Tennessee Titans franchise, you know, won 3 Super Bowls. Jalen Brown was a big part of that. Star development, still 27 years old, so this guy still got a lot of good in him. He's going to be around for a while. He went from the Titans to the Lions, my 2 favorite teams. So, and then we got Jalen Smith, but they got him very low at 72 overall. Did he fall off this bad? I mean, did he fall off that bad? I didn't think he fell off that bad. Charles Harris at outside linebacker, 79 overall, saying he's actually having overalls actually are up, +3. What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. His finesse moves are up, and his injury thing is up. But yeah, 27 years old, normal dev, and then you got Julian Akawar. Can't pronounce his name. I'm butchering his name. Young player, just normal development. At corner, Amani, I can't pronounce that name. Star development though, 26 years old. So that's really good. Chris Elam, rookie. 75 overall, but normal dev. And Jeff Okuda, who's actually struggled, and he's actually injured. He's out 6 weeks. And he's just got normal dev. This guy was supposed to be a superstar, man. Normal dev, man. Wow. His rookie year did not go well. And I'm guessing his rookie season just did not go well. So I think people are hating on him too bad. Damon Arnett they're both from Ohio State. We got Ohio State people everywhere. We got a lot of corners, man. Like, I might have to do some cutting because the corners, we got a lot of corners. Damon Arnett, Dev. We got a lot of corners. Too many corners. But this is the preseason. Devin McCourty was the big free agency move we made to help out at safety. Obviously, one of the aging best players in the league. Star development, 35 years old, man. 12 years out of Rutgers. Still one of the top free safeties in the league. Will Harris. Brady Breeze. Strong safety, Eric Murray. 71 overall. Normal dev. Kind of old. Not really strong at the safety position. Austin Siebert, I guess, is the kicker. Was he the one that, like, I don't know how he did last year. Like, what did he do? I mean, was he terrible? 10 or 12. It's not a lot of field goal kicking either. I imagine the Lions didn't score that much. If hardly at all. Punter should be coming up. Guess we're having a glitch. Is there a glitch? Where's my punter at? I don't have a punter? I don't have a punter? Thought I had a punter. Are you kidding me? How do they have the depth chart now if we don't have a punter? I guess he's the punter and the kicker. You need to sign a punter. This is ridiculous. We don't have a freaking punter? Are you kidding me? DeAndre Smith, that power back, DeAndre Swift. I would have a power back and sign one. I might actually do that. I might make that move my damn self. Make sure we have what we need. Trey Flowers, Derrick Barnett. Okay, sub linebacker, Jalen Brown. Yeah, that's fine for now. Slot corner, Elam. Yeah. High side staff, manage transactions. See what free agents are out there. Chris Godwin, but he's hurt. 26 years old, commanding an $11 million salary. Jason Barrett, Jack Fox, Antonio Brown. You want to bring Antonio Brown in with the Lions? I don't know about that. Raheem Mostert. There's actually some good guys. Nikel Roby-Coleman's out there. Jared Cook's out there. Looks good at tight end. Ingram, Trey Waynes. 30. I do think we need to improve at receiver. I'll just have to see. Punter. I do want a punter. And I might make this move myself. Make sure we get a punter. So we don't have this one guy doing everything. Jack Fox at $2 million. 81 overall kicker. Punter, you just want to make sure that they have kick power, which he does. Corey, what's his name, is a little bit cheaper though, at $1.92 million. You just want the one that has the accuracy and all that. I'd rather get kick power and accuracy. You go Brian Unger at 1.8. I want to sign him. Oh, we're under the cap room. We're already under the cap. Jesus Christ. I might want to take over this team's finances. We're under the cap, guys. Wow. That'll drag us under the cap. I might not be able to sign him. We'll see if they let me sign him. Brian Unger will put your team over the side. Let's clarify before I sign this player. Okay. That's a problem. That is a problem. So what I want to do, what I might need to do, because the CPU's already messing this roster up, I'll go ahead and make some cuts, especially at corner. We can cut people and save some money, but it won't save as much money as I think it will. Like I just look at this. These guys are playing at the bare minimum. No, that's not their contracts. Where are their contracts at? Like, okay, you're going to need some of these guys. Some of these guys you're not going to need. I'm willing to get rid of some of these guys. He's injured, so I can't get rid of him. He's injured. Who's this guy? And we don't save any money if we cut these guys. So it won't even do me no good. What's his contract situation? I'm just looking, guys. I'm like, wow. I'm like, we don't have any money. I'm not used to this. I'm used to having money. And I don't have any money. We don't have any money. Because, of course, I control the Titans. And I make sure we have money. We have no money. That's not even worth it. Is there anybody else worth cutting? Wow. I didn't think it was this bad. Wow. Okay, our most expensive players. Who is... We definitely don't want to get rid of anybody we need. But we don't need everybody here. Demarcus James, of course, can't get rid of him. We just got him. I didn't know it was this bad, guys. Wow. It's this bad. I'm going to deal with this later. I do want to release somebody and free up some cap space. I mean, I can't even hire. I mean, I can cut at quarterback too, because Demontrae James is going to be the quarterback. We don't need these players. Who's this guy? What's his contract? Why is he even here? Why is he even here? I release him, how much? I don't want to release him before the preseason game because I want someone else to get beat up. I just can't believe I can't sign a kicker. I can't sign a kicker right now because we're this bad off. Yes, cut him. Yes, cut him. Danny Etling has been cut. So we face some money there. We only need 3 quarterbacks. So anywhere I can look to save some money right now, that's what I'm looking at. Benny is already hurt. We're really hurting at. We're going to be hurting some more because we need more backs than that going into the preseason. Jesus. Dude. This team is terrible, man. We don't have anybody. Demontrae James has to save this team. This team is terrible. We are terrible. We are terrible. We have the worst cap situation I've ever seen. We have no cap money. I mean, it just sucks. I can't cut no offensive linemen because we kind of need them because we're going into preseason without anybody to begin with. Why do we have all these guys? Don't need all these guys. What do we have all these guys for? See, that doesn't do anything for me right there. Cornell. Lucy and Cornell will free $900K in cap room after a penalty of $40K. Go ahead, Lucy. So I cut him. That frees a little bit more cap space. But of course, you know, I think the problem is no matter how much I cut, it's not going to make a dent in what we really need. I mean, I think I still can't sign a punter right now. We're that bad off. And if I cut too much, I'm cutting out our depth, and we don't have enough depth as it is because we have injuries. But you can cut some of these middle linebackers, most definitely, like O'Shawn, Joseph. I think the player's going to be good. But how much will it take? I really don't want to do that right now. I mean, we don't have the depth, but we got Jalen Brown, Jalen Smith, Barnes. Pittman wouldn't save me anything. I'm going to cut this guy. We're going to cut this guy. We're going to release him. Of course, I don't think we can see a savings until we get to the 53-man roster. I got it at 60 right now. But it's a shame I can't get a freaking kicker, man. I can't believe that. I can't get a kicker. And we got all these cornerbacks. And most of them are injured, so I can't even cut the guys that won't see the field. And the guys I do cut are zero, so it doesn't even save me anything if I do cut them. I'm not going to cut at that, but we do need to cut at some safety. Got Erlen Murray, Lance Pearson, CJ Moore. Let's get our pace looking like normal. He's practice squad eligible, but I need to release to save some cash. If I release him, go ahead. Okay. Of course, doing that did not probably help us because financially it's just terrible. The finance of this team is terrible. It's freaking terrible. I can't even sign anybody. I can't believe this, man. We're terrible. Wow. Let's see. Need to look at punter again. I go practice squad eligible. I could get one for cheap. This accuracy is bad. One for 780K, one for 100. Can I sign this guy? He's got accuracy of 76. He's not that great. Signing will put your team over the sack hat. You must clear it through. And I went practice squad. How about practice squad ineligible? Oh no, that's even worse. On a practice squad. Let's do on a practice squad. Oh, nobody's on practice squads yet. I can't even afford that. And I made cuts, and I still can't afford nobody. Ah! This sucks, man. We're gonna get in the game, though. Right now, Bosbury able to play again, manage roster, manage staff. Who is on the staff? Match our staff. Dan Campbell, of course, is the coach. Review talent tree. Look at this stuff. He's O for everything. Offensive coordinator. He does have X Factor on. Mean streak. On the move. That's offensive line. Who's catch choose by 3. Who's injury rating. He does have that. Defensive coordinator. He does have pliability and boost player recognition corners by 2. Player personnel, nothing. Eric Aguilar, see his talent tree. Oh, he's got some stuff. He's got X Factor on. He's got mean streak. On the move. Pliability. Brace for impact. Player personnel, nothing. And check. Dean Fuller. He uses trench play. That just makes perfect. Seen that before. Yeah, this stuff's kind of weird. I've never been in here before. I'm not going to sign scouts or anything. I'm not worried about that right now. We're just going to get in the preseason game, guys. I want to see what Demarcus James does. This team, yeah, this is going to be this is a rebuild. This is a real bit. This is a rebuild. This is definitely a rebuild. How should we do this? I kind of want to go. I want to go color rush. I always like these uniforms, so I'm going to go with those. I think that's pretty cool. CPU. Then go all white. Then I'll change the shoes to all white. Go with that. On. Do some star X Factors. Stephon Diggs. Right now, Penei Sewell is obviously the only superstar we got. Of course, X Factor we got. Of course, Demontrae James is a superstar X Factor, but his talent is hidden. It won't come out after he plays this season, so it is what it is. Here we go.
Welcome to week 1.
There's Demontray James.
The rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Bills and the Lions, and it's coming up next on EA Sports. The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Buffalo Bills. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gunn. And folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones.
Demontrae James.
We're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
I'm just a spectator. What I do here is we're going to slow this down. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. And I guess we'll get the ball. First.
Here's the Lions giving the Western Cyber to do the honors, and we are underway now. Ford Field taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage
this defense we do.
just outside of the 15. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Illusion on the chair back to the 14-yard line. There goes the loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. The loss resulted.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. Man, not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line.
They forced the 3rd, and they forced the 4th down.
Throwing his Allen on 3rd.
Get him, chase him.
Going deep.
And caught it.
He will make the catch.
It's got a weird animation, but
Way down to the 40-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, it was...
boy, we can't get off the field on 3rd down. Guess not. He just was standing there. And of course, you know, weird animation by Madden. Stephon Diggs just stands there.
So the big play moves him all the way across
Still got yards at the catch, too.
For 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Over the middle, it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Working out the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Get him! He almost got him. No, missed him. What was that?
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
That don't look realistic.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now can we get off the field?
And the Lions going
3rd and 12.
here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. He's going
Too much time. Wow, I mean,
It's caught inside the 10. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down the line.
wow.
Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. When you have a big play like that, go against against you so early, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Right in the middle. Touchdown, Bills.
Take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts the defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
To try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that drives 7 plays.
Boy, I actually have a scoring summary that actually works.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. From his end zone, it's Corey Valentine. And the tackle will be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back.
Who is that? We're going to see Demontrae James, guys. Demontrae James. First snap, it's NFL QB right now.
They'll run for
Is it
the
the
first
Swift?
DeAndre Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Guys, you can pass it.
For the Bills on 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
First pass. Complete. T.J. Hawkinson. There goes our boy Demontrae James. Pretty awesome, man. Now that was cool. I mean, he held it a long time, man, and I'm like, is he going to get sacked? No, his tight end bails him out. Good play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory.
Let's see Demontrae James.
They'll look to throw here.
Flag.
This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson.
Got a flag, though. Probably holding.
Before he crosses over out of bounds.
Holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw.
Screen.
Set up the screen to Swift. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Yeah, we're starting at the very bottom.
Direction, a loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back that he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run.
2nd and 21.
Open field. Everyone getting their
Oh, yeah, Oliver's all over him.
As he goes down.
Oh.
Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
This is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their
Welcome to the league, rookie.
Their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Well, this one taken.
Nothing.
It'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Pretty bad, man.
Only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So here come the Bills.
And I'm just going to go ahead and watch more Demontrae James more than anything. Watch the first 2 drives. We're just going to go ahead and just get to Demontrae James. I'll go ahead and go fast. Play offense only. I'm sure they added something.
This offense ready to...
I'd add a field goal. There's more Demarcus.
Start this drive in the air. He gets this complete to Cephas.
And now 4-4 though.
Just a 3-yard gain there. On second down,
Swift. That's the first down, guys. Yep. Looking good.
You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
No, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action.
Play action.
Catch is made by Hawkinson.
Pretty cool setup play right there.
Brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports.
Y'all just witness history.
Second quarter action now from Detroit.
Of course, Derrick Goff will take over.
As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
I think Demontray James looks pretty good.
Off a handoff here to Swift. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays. Watch a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency, right?
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Now it's the backup goal.
Oh, he's it.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Carlos Basham. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there.
Goff again gets it. Yeah.
Check the next gen stats. You'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards, not enough. It'll be 4th down.
We're going to make this one pretty simple. All those progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back, but how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Yeah, we're going to make this, we're not going to spend too long on this. We're going to go ahead and just play key moments, kind of speed everything up, and just see how the team does. I mean, it's not all about Demontrae James. Demontrae James is just the star of the show, but this is basically a Lions rebuild with Demontrae James as the main guy. So I can't believe I can't give a contract to a punter, man. That's how bad we are. Jalen Smith, he plays offense. See if we can get to the red zone. No. 4 from 1. Oh, we do go for it with the punter. It's preseason. You might as well. And I'll go ahead and see what we do in the red zone real quick. See what we do in the red zone.
Right back to Swift again on second.
You can see every part of the team.
Inside the 15 down to the 14.
Because, with, of course, having it where Demontrae James can get injured, definitely you need a backup quarterback. So Goff being a backup is pretty good. Goff's a decent quarterback, I think if you put a team around him, he can get you to a Super Bowl. He did it with the Rams a couple years ago. If you put a decent team around him, he can lead you to something. But he's obviously not as great as Demontrae James, Demontrae James is like all those other good, like a Jesse Holman, Mike Cobbs. These guys are great. You know what I'm saying? These are the great quarterbacks. Jared Goff is not one of those guys. We're at the 1. Goff is going to get sacked again. I just saw that coming. By Harrison Phillips. Yep, that's pretty bad.
Goal of the 1, no quarterback sneak, no running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
That's not good.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. On the handoff,
Swift, touchdown. Yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that got it into that spot?
Cool. Go back to normal. 5 good points on the board. So we don't get no injuries. I got the injury at 40. So injuries do happen. Cal Trask. Interception by David Arnett. Cool. Trevor Yard reception. Preston Williams at the 17. Yeah, we're going to watch the offense. Let's go. Don't get sacked. Oh, a touchdown.
Demarcus Robinson from 17 yards out. The Lions have taken the lead.
Boy, is Derek Goff making a case that he should be the starter?
Yeah, that's scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of it.
That's pretty cool. It's making Demontrae James look like, oh man, I got a threat. He's not a threat. He's not a threat. He's Demontrae James. It's Demontrae James' team. But you have a backup that can definitely do the job. See if the defense can get some stops. This may be the only preseason game I do, guys. I think the preseason games, I'm probably going to do it myself. I'm going to definitely see a video for the first week, since for the first game of the season, since that'll be officially the first game, actual game, that Demontrae James will lead the Detroit Lions. So I definitely want to see that. Definitely want to see that. We'll skip that moment, see what we can do. Sim. Bryant. We pass. One again. We're going to go to halftime, I imagine. Go. And DeAndre Swift is getting too many carries for a preseason game. But since I can't sign a running back because we don't have cap room, so just don't have the cap room, man. Can't do anything. Kyle Trask, quarterback with the Bills, sacked by Jalen Smith. Pass. We got a reception. They're punting again. Swift's going to get hurt. Penalty. They're punting. So far, no offensive fireworks. Kyle Trask, of course, leading the Bills. Not doing much. Yep. We go for it. Incomplete. Lions should do something with this, you would think. Or not. I'm hoping with Demontrae James, the sim is a whole lot better the offense is a whole lot better. Ooh. Touchdown, just a one play touchdown. Wow. Smith, I don't really like him being out there. Don't I have another running back? Should they be using him? I might go in there and change that. In fact, I will. Because he shouldn't be running the ball this much. They're going to get my, field goal. Missed field goal. Good by the defense. Defense is playing pretty solid. Cancel Sim. Full game. Depth chart. You cannot have DeAndre Swift out there all the time. Start the other. What do you mean? Is he at fullback too? Don't want him at fullback. Take him off. Oh yeah, he's the starting tight end. We don't have. I don't have any. Are you kidding me, man? What do you do? I don't know what to do. I'm just. This team, this is terrible. It's terrible. Golf, incomplete. Punting again. Interception. Switch it on play, or of course he's injured. He shouldn't be out there. Jefferson, down 10. Button. Wow, this is some non-exciting football right now. We got quarterbacks not being able to complete passes. It's really a mess. Cephas. Josh Smith's back out there so he can get injured some more. -3. -3 again. 70 yards. 14. Come on, Goff. Sacked. Kills that drive. We're going to probably kick a field goal. Field goal's good. Tied at 17. If we get the ball back, I could watch actually a good drive. Come on, let's get the ball back. Nope, not yet. Down against the Bills. They convert again. They just showed that. I got stuck. And they keep running the ball. 3rd and 4. Nope, they're going to kick a field goal. Field goal's good. Now watch this last drive, see what we do. Doesn't Goff have another backup supposed to be out there?
Goff. Complete to Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
All right.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Yeah. This team is, man, I should have handled all the contracts and everything for the team going into the season. To have no cap room is ridiculous. Especially when you consider the team that you have.
This is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Off looking good. He's been off most of the game, but he's starting to look good. I don't know why he's still in the game. We do have a third quarterback. But I'm still out there. And slinging it.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here. He's close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Get in the end zone. No, you're going to get sacked. No! And he ran backwards. Might make it overtime. Yeah. I don't know. Sim is weird when it comes to kicking.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This could potentially send us to overtime. this one is
good.
And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I were going to settle in for a little overtime.
I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much.
Alright, I'm pretty sure they're not going to do anything. We'll go ahead and send this. Just for now. Normal. Oh no, not normal. Get off there. I'm going to just go ahead and go in. Don't know what might happen. They could throw a touchdown. I don't know. No, they run it.
Carry for Davis. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
They're going over
Second down. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you.
Oh.
I have to say,
It's preseason, so they're going to let them just stay at overtime.
You were not going to eat
Overtime.
buffet.
Makes sense.
You didn't consume a single calorie.
Didn't know that. I thought we were going overtime.
Is me going to the concession.
They don't do that in preseason. I did not know that.
And getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but your smell is good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Pretty cool start to, even though this team is god-awful, I mean, we saw 5 for 5 for Demontrae James. This is honestly his team. Jared Goff did look good, though. Jared Goff did do some good things, but not in the sim. We have no running backs. Who's our big catcher? Preston Williams was good. Cephas was good. Demarcus Robinson. So you got young talent. Team is filled with some young talent. Jalen Smith with the sack. David Arnett with a pick. Lance Pearman with a pick. Half a sack for Alan McNeil. 2 or 3 for Austin Siebert. Pat O'Donnell. Wait, Pat O'Donnell's on my team? So I do have a punter. Then why didn't it show it? I'm confused. I am confused. We are witnesses to Demontrae James. We are witnesses. Pressure came right there, man. I knew it was coming when I saw him. Like, man, he's on the ball way too long. He got out just in time. So, he's coming, guys. Our boy he's coming. He's ready. He's on a team where everything is sort of stacked against him, but I'm going to love to see it. But, you know, we didn't lose. The team looked good. And I guess I will do we'll get him better at the slot position. Move him up to 75 overall. Make sure he's got his scheme fit thing going. Damon Arnett. played to a tie. So, it was a pretty good game. Advanced week. I'm going to watch a little bit myself, and then we'll, of course, do the week one. That'll be the big one. That's all sim. So I got everything on auto. I don't know how this stuff really works. Let's get used to this game. Like I said, never really played this game too much. Did the, what was that? The beta a while ago. That was it. Ooh, player meet improved rookie. Let's see what this does. Let's have a Penny Sewell. Nice thing to like, Coach. I've been wanting to work with him from the second I heard his name called to a job. What should we work on? Well, seeing how Goff was getting sacked the crap out of, we're going to pass blocking. Definitely, I can work with him on being more stout, able to defend power moves, help him with defending finesse moves. Where can he be better? Last block power. We'll work on power. Cool. They're going to talk to Demarcus James. That's what I was looking at. That helped Penny Sewell get better. Always like that. That's always a plus. That is always a plus. And of course, we pay the Patriots. I had to look at all this stuff. I might start doing this stuff myself, managing the game, managing game plans and all that stuff. I can see myself doing that. Let's see here. Chiefs. Anything they're saying about the Lions? And I guess I got to get a snapshot. No. I'm still trying to figure this stuff out. Can I go to my schedule? I go to my schedule, stats and awards, that's transactions with history. I guess I should have took a picture of that thing we did with the Bills. I think I missed out on that. Get a good picture. Matthew James was good, guys. I enjoyed watching this. I enjoyed hanging out with you guys and doing this. This has been fun. This is going to be I think this series will be fun. Obviously, I had my issues with Madden. So, but at the same time, if I can get a good game out of it, I'm definitely going to try to get a good series out of this. But definitely a lot of new stuff here in Madden. It looks pretty cool. But of course, it's Madden. It has its limitations. But I think this is going to be fun. It's going to be a fun this is going to be a fun series. I can tell. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So, guys, thank y'all for hanging out. Thank you guys for hanging out for this new series idea I got for Madden 22 called Demontrae James Will Save the Detroit Lions. And I'm going to look at the roster in total and get us ready for that Week 1 matchup. And I don't know who we're even playing Week 1. I guess I should have looked. I'll let you guys know real quick. Who do we play Week 1? What is our schedule for Week 1? Team schedule. Cowboys. Oh yeah. I sort of already knew that. I sort of knew we were going to play the Cowboys on the road. Okay, that's pressure. That's pressure. Play the Cowboys on the road. That's pressure. That's pressure for your ass right there. Especially after their disgruntlement. Losing to a Jimmy Garoppolo 49er team. Guys, thank y'all for hanging out with me for this new series idea I got for Madden 22 called Demarcus James Will Save the Detroit Lions. I hope we can make a good series out of this, guys, just like I did with Mike Cobbs or the Titans franchise. The way that's turned out, that's been really big. I really enjoyed that. You know, Reggie Wilson's been good, so I'm definitely wanting to do something with this and this idea for the Detroit Lions. Probably my last gasp at trying to have a series where I actually have success with the Detroit Lions, where I try to get the Detroit Lions to a Super Bowl. It's gonna be hard, but I'm gonna try. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with me. See you guys later. Solo Dolo out. Peace.